how I know that cold weather's coming, Raylene?
Because you have jeans on and not shorts and your heavy sweatshirt.
Well, that's part of it. That is very observant. That is a part of it. I go and I buy my first chapstick of the season.
Oh, I use that year round.
Oh, did it yesterday. Got the Blistex going, and you don't just buy one. You buy like 6 of them.
Well, of course, especially you.
Yeah, one for the house, two for the car. One for the studio, because I lose this shit all the time. But that's how you know. That's how you know.
Okay.
That cold weather's coming. When you start going, what is this? Why are my lips so dry? Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How you doing, Raylene?
I'm just a dandy. Wonderful.
We're live
on
from
this
Fly
chilly Tuesday.
We're live from Fly on the Wall Productions. From Raylene's basement temporarily for the next however we know long. And we're live on Facebook and YouTube and streamed everywhere you get your podcasts. And we're on the web, airedoutVT.com. Thanks to Jerry's Sports Tavern, which I want to give a shout out to this morning. One of our newest sponsors. We got to get over there and throw a couple of back. Don't we, though?
Yes. So I was down there during Heritage Festival, and they made me a shot, which I don't know that I necessarily would have thought, yep, that's something I want to drink normally.
It was like pineapple or something, wasn't it?
No, I didn't have the pineapple. It was Fireball and cranberry.
Okay.
But it was really good.
Was it?
You wouldn't think, but it really was.
Oh, was that?
And I only needed one shot of that.
Was that when Dags pulled up?
Well, Dags had one too, but we snuck inside for a second and had one.
That was a quick one.
Yes. So we decided we would just, do a shot.
Yeah.
Before.
Roger Hill is saying, and again, we're at 48 degrees this morning, by the way. It is chilly, but I like it. We got some fog that's going to lift. It's so beautiful sitting down in the valley, coming down the Orange Heights. You look down and all of Barrie is just covered in this beautiful white blanket, and you got the backdrop of Camel's Hump behind that.
It didn't feel like a blanket. When I took the dogs out, and I think it was 5:15 this morning, it was 39.
Wow.
Yeah.
Frost tonight in the Adirondacks.
Yeah.
Is what they're saying. So fog's going to lift, sunshine later today, and 66.
It's time to start getting your gardens out and your flowers, cut back, do all of those fall chores to prep for the winter.
I went out to
do that.
I have forgotten about my garden because you forget about these things. During the summer, you're always having a look at it. Forgot about it. Went and checked on it day before yesterday, and I came back with the biggest armful that I could hold of zucchini and summer squash and all kinds of shit.
You hadn't picked that yet?
I forgot.
How do you forget?
I don't know. It's just, and Sherilyn's like, "You're not bringing that into the house." And I'm like, "Honey, what am I going to do with all this? Compost it, throw it in the river, give it to the chickens, but it's not coming in this house."
Wow.
Yeah, well, it was just, some of it was a little, when the...
Right, because it should have been picked a while ago.
Yeah, maybe. When the summer squash, which is supposed to be like a light yellow, goes to like a dark orange, and it starts growing like these huge zits on it and stuff, gone by. Too thick at that point. When the chickens won't even peck at it, It's time for the compost pile, I think, because they won't go anywhere near it.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Well, that's too bad, JD Green.
tonight 41 tonight, under partly cloudy skies, and then what's tomorrow? Wednesday, mostly cloudy early, partly cloudy for the afternoon. I'm going to say partly sunny. Glass is half full.
That's right.
68 for the high tomorrow. I love these temps either side of 70. That's so nice. Good morning, Glenn and Stacy. Anna Banana. Stacy Holden. Who the hell's Anna Banana anyways? Do we know?
I don't know who Anna Banana is.
I don't know.
But welcome.
Yeah.
Good to see you this morning.
Oh, she knows who she is. That's for damn sure. Did we ever go ahead. I know you got things you wanted to talk about.
No, you just go right ahead.
Let's jump in.
Is there a national day today that we don't know? I didn't know that yesterday. You didn't even mention that it was National Daughter's Day. I don't have a daughter anyways, but
I forgot about that. I saw it last night.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I did. I saw it last night.
And birthdays, I know that Olivia Newton-John is 75 today. I saw that. Do we have any others?
Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Yeah, but she's passed on.
I saw that she's 75. That's what I saw today. Huh. Well, maybe they're just wishing her a happy heavenly birthday.
Yeah.
Would have been 75.
She died from breast cancer, I think.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
But I saw that on the page this morning that it was her birthday today. I
have always.
So they must have been wishing her a heavenly birthday.
I don't know. I've always been a fan of Olivia.
I know you have. You love to sing her music and dress like her and everything.
Hopefully devoted to you. When she came out in Greece,
I'm gonna look now.
What was her name in Greece? Sandy?
Yes.
When she came out in the black leather pants with the poofy perm, hair all curled up, and with the red lipstick, and I remember being like 11 years old, almost having a coronary. I'm sitting there on the couch going, oh my God. I think it was the first time that...
you had ever, seen her?
I think it was the first time that the flagpole,
Oh, God.
came
we don't
out.
care.
No, I don't know. I just was
for fuck's sakes. Why? What is wrong with you?
Today is...
You are certifiable.
Certifiably awesome. National Family Day today. National Pancake Day. What else? I think that's pretty much it.
God.
Yeah. National Lumberjack Day today. Lumberjacks are the real deal. What else is going on?
That is what they were doing. They were wishing her a happy heavenly birthday. She was born September 26, 1948.
She's just still so... I mean, just even when she was, I don't know how old she was when she passed away, but she was just, oh my God. If someone has a poster, of her, please. My birthday's coming up. Caden Fisher's on the birthday list today, 16 years old.
Oh my goodness. Happy birthday.
He's
such a great kid. He's so adorable.
Stacy, did you see Stacy's comment?
Not yet.
Stacy Holton. You got chills multiplying.
Yeah.
Danielle, by the way, Danielle Rollins is 60. Kate Latz is 63. Tammy Collins, 60. Kelsey LaPearl's on the list today, along with Emlyn Thurber, who's 46.
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, everyone. I have pictures. I'm going to show them right now.
Okay.
Because
you go ahead.
I know that you don't believe me that I had a seriously kick-ass garden. We're going from Olivia Newton-John to gardens here very, very quickly. But this
already thought we talked enough about the garden that you let just rot into the ground because you forgot.
This was my garden. This was some of the rewards from my garden from a few years ago. Look at that. Mm-hmm. We had, I think, 35 tomato plants, much of which you'll see the green tomatoes up here. We had to get rid of those because the frost was coming. Mm-hmm. We made salsa verde, which is right here. Mm-hmm. These are habaneros and chili peppers, and it was amazing. Mm-hmm. Was shitting myself for weeks after that. Cleaned me right out. Today's Tuesday, right? So we're gonna,
all day.
All right. And you and I are going to be hanging out. We're going to spend some time together.
Well, I don't know. If you keep up this shit, I'm not going to spend my day with you. I'll tell you that. We have It's No Secret at noon
today.
Today, right here on Aired Out. Soon to be Fly on the Wall Productions. Mm-hmm. So that it won't be so confusing for people. Aired Out is a show, and It's No Secret is a show, and Four Quarters is a show, and Barry Beat is a show.
That's right.
All on our fabulous network,
Yeah.
Fly on the Wall Productions. Yeah. We always say brought to you by Fly on the Wall Productions. So we should encourage people to know and understand that the location will be the same, but the name is going to change to Fly on the Wall Productions. Yeah. But you'll still find Aired Out every morning, right where it's always been. Just the name of the page is going to change.
Yeah.
Very soon.
We're growing. We're growing, and other podcasters are jumping on, and we're doing our thing.
Right, and we're trying to put them all in one space and on one network, and it's working, and we have a couple more that will be joining us as soon as we are in the studio. You all have actually gotten a little taste of one of the others with Logan Luce, who's been joining us by phone lately. Yeah, that's what's happening here. Lots of things, lots of big things, and we're looking forward to being around for a lot more in a long time, right?
Yes,
a long time.
That. Yeah. What are some of the headlines this morning? I know that Bolton Valley's got some backlash. They are closing their indoor skate park. We have a former CVU student who brought a BB gun to a football game and pointed it at a few people. Probably not the best decision. That's one of the trending stories this morning. What else? We have, was this Vermont that deployed 150 National Guard members to respond to the migrant crisis? Do we know? Well, over in Albany, New York. And possibly some Vermonters that are going to be joining in that. But wow. New York National Guard is getting involved here. What else? That's going on in Vermont. Anything that jumps out at us?
I suppose that you could probably check out our Facebook page, and then you might find some things.
Sure.
There's a mental health walk and talk in Randolph going to be happening soon on October 1st at 10 a.m., and that takes place right in Randolph. Yep. The walk will begin in the parking lot at Randolph Union High School and end at the Playhouse Movie Theater. Okay. And this is to raise awareness about mental health struggles of the individuals of the communities surroundings. So it's a 0.7 mile walk, so pretty easy walk. And there will be guest speakers and an open dialogue. You're walking and talking at the same time, which is kind of good because then you're not really paying attention to others around you. Right. And I feel like you can be more open that way. So the Clara Martin Center is putting that on, and I think that's going to be really cool. And then the Berry City Recreation Department is opening up for basketball in the auditorium. Maybe this is going to be your chance to play some hoop with the girls.
Oh my God.
We'll have to call Shep and see if she can make this happen. It's on October 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th from 5 to 6:30. It's open gym at the Berry City Auditorium for some hoop shooting.
Ooh.
So, yeah, check that out. And we got to remind everybody at Berrytown Middle and Elementary School that tomorrow is early release day.
Oh.
We can't let people forget that. Tomorrow at Berrytown Middle and Elementary, it's early release.
What are they having, like an in-service thing?
I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. I'm
Okay.
just telling you what the announcement is because
Okay.
it's important. So we got to make sure that we let people know that.
Yeah.
And then the Northern Lights. So it is expected to be the most intense it has been.
When?
In 30 years. So in 30 years, the most intense for the next 18 solid months. Isn't that crazy?
In Vermont,
But
too?
a lot here, a lot in New England. There are a lot of peak times in New England, and I posted it up so it shows when all of the different solar activity is in our area as well as in Canada and New England, and it's pretty cool. And if you've never seen them, I have. I've been blessed to see them a few times
Was
in
last
my life.
summer,
Last
wasn't it?
summer,
Yeah.
or the summer before. I can't remember. The summer before, I think it was. And I took some pictures. It's incredible. It's
I remember,
just so beautiful.
I remember accusing you of doctoring those pictures.
You were so pissed off because you and Charlene were outside looking and looking and looking, but
For
you couldn't
hours.
see them from where you were. And I got pictures, and another one of my neighbors got pictures. And then, of course, all kinds of people up in the Burlington area had gotten
We're outside,
pictures.
covered head to toe in mosquitoes, dealing with a whining child for hours outside, trying
Yeah.
to wait for the thing. You walk out of your front door for 10 seconds.
Well, yeah,
and
but
take
it was in the middle of the night. To remember when I took mine, it was like 1 or 2 in the morning and I happened to get up, and I just decided to go outside, and there they were. But I didn't wait outside like you had.
You know what I'm going to do? This is what, now that you're telling me this, every night about 2:30, the old prostate kicks into third gear.
Now you're going to start going outside, peeing outside.
Dead serious.
Just in case. But really, I
I'm
mean,
dead serious.
Keep an eye out and look at the charts and figure out when they're going to be here and when you might get a view. They're really incredible in the winter time,
Okay.
especially if there's snow on the ground. The first time I ever saw them was in the winter.
Have you ever peed outside during the winter?
No, I can't say as I have.
Have you ever peed outside, period?
Of course.
Okay. Good. Good for you, Raylene.
Who hasn't?
Many have not.
Oh, boy.
But I'll hang one during the winter.
And
for
then
sure.
the big news is no Powerball winner last
Oh.
night. So the jackpot climbs to
What was it?
$835 million for Wednesday's
Wait a minute. I
drawing.
thought it was 785.
Oh, I just said no one won it. It climbs to 835.
That's insane. We're almost at $1 billion here. This is amazing. Are you going to get a ticket?
Probably. I'll probably get a ticket.
All
Why
right.
not? So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Can folks kind of tell that we're that we have fun here, or we're casual, we're loose, we just,
Well, I would hope.
Okay.
So let's do our first sponsor hit and tie it
Please.
in with this news article.
Yeah.
So guess who is hiring for winter plow drivers? The Vermont Agency of Transportation.
Shocker.
And I bet you there are all kinds of towns and cities doing the same
Yep.
thing. So now's the time to get your CDL.
Yes.
The next class is November 6th. It's not going to put you in the hot seat right away, but it will certainly be soon after the season starts. So now's the time. Let them know you're getting in there, and they're looking for drivers. My guess is there's probably some help with that as well. So
All right.
get in there and call Drew General Transport and get in the friggin' class.
What are you waiting
What are you
for?
waiting for? Enough
Stop
is
it.
enough of this stuff, you know?
Yeah, do
I
it.
mean, come on. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Call them up. Check out their Facebook page.
Yeah,
Do
they got
all
a
of
great
that.
Facebook page.
Yes, they do. Do all that great stuff. And it's probably, like I said, it's probably the same for other for other cities and towns as well, is to be able to have drivers right now. And
Demand's
fuel
high
truck,
everywhere.
same thing. So
Sure.
802-279-3325, Drew General Transport. Talk to Tracy, hook it up, get it done, get a good job.
Stop procrastinating.
Yeah, stop it. And then, speaking of the season, if you want your car undercoated,
Yes, talk
like
to
you've
me.
been talking about
Talk
it.
to me,
So
please.
Yipes is doing. They're offering right now wool wax undercoats at
What is that?
Yipes Barry Bevins. It's a brand of undercoat. How the
Okay.
hell do I know? It's a real good brand. That's what I know. At 441 North Main Street in Barry, $210 plus tax for a truck, SUV, and crossovers, and $185 plus tax for cars.
Done. Getting mine done.
So
I'm gonna book it today.
802-479-0055 to book that up.
I'm
or
booking it today.
stop in to 441 North Main Street.
We're going to do both. We're going
Talk to Brock or Val.
We're going in there today.
Get it scheduled up.
Done.
You got to get that done. And then if you're hungry, make sure before you go home, this is how you can feed your family tonight, because it's dine in or take out the lasagna dinner at the Legion and Barry. But you got to call and order it right now. It's lasagna, salad, roll, and dessert for $12.
Where again?
Starts at 5:30 at the American Legion.
In
it's
Barry.
the Tuesday meal in
Post
Barry.
10.
Post 10. But they like it if you please call ahead, whether you're dining in or taking out. 802-479-9058.
9058.
Yes, and it's
479. Did you say 479-9058?
I did.
Okay.
And that is for a lasagna meal. And
I'm
the
gonna order that up, too.
the fact that they benefit this is how they do their their veteran breakfasts and their veteran meals and all of that
How
stuff.
much is it?
So,
$12?
$12.
Do you think they would put an extra little sliver in?
Well, you'll eat half a Lily's.
Okay. Well, that's true. All right. I'm going to order that up.
Gracious.
I'm doing
So-
that today and the undercoating.
All right.
Gonna take care
get
of
it done.
business.
So those are like my two
Yeah.
shout outs at the moment.
Bengals beat the Rams last night, 19-16, on Monday Night Football. Eagles took out the Buccaneers, 25-11. So a couple of good matchups. Logan's going to be with us again on Thursday morning, talking up Thursday Night Football. Raylene, we are just checking national headlines this morning. We're on the brink of a government shutdown. And a lot of people are maybe very privy to how this is going to impact Americans. And I'm sure there's a good number of people that aren't even aware that we're on the brink of a government shutdown and how this will affect them. So
If they are not aware, then they've had their head in the sand, because that's all that's been talked about. That and Taylor Swift may be dating this whatever football player.
Kelsey. Yeah,
Big fucking deal.
I know,
I'm
but
so sick and tired of hearing about it. Who cares?
Raylene,
Do you know we have an opioid crisis?
that's a trending story, though. It's a
Do you
trending-
know that people are homeless and starving, and that the government's going to shut down and we're all like freaking out over Taylor Swift and who she's dating. Get it off the news. Good Lord.
Congress
I can promise you that's the only time we're going to talk about that shit.
Oh, no, it's not. Congress is trying to figure out the I guess this spending deal, this funding bill, and they're trying to agree on things. So, here's what everyone's wondering right now.
And they will last minute after they've made everybody panic and they make people think that their Social Security checks aren't going to go in the mail, and they make poor, innocent, older people that have worked their entire lives fret and be sick to their stomach for weeks on end, worried about how they're going to pay for their meds and their meals and their bills and everything. And then they'll pull it out of their ass and make some half-ass deal that will kick the ball down the road a couple months, and then we'll do it all over again.
You're spot on right there. But who's going to get furloughed?
Who knows?
Who's an essential worker? Who's not? What's essential? Who's essential? Who's expected?
Joe Biden's not an essential worker.
Who's expected to work without pay?
They can furlough him tomorrow if they want.
What? A lot of things are going to come to a halt here. The travel industry is going to be affected. The veteran services are going to be affected. I mean, that's just, I'm not even scratching the surface.
The same crap that they threaten every time. They like to instill panic in us all. I swear to God, they do that on purpose. I mean, I pray that it doesn't really happen. That they pull it out like they always do.
I think more people are paying attention to that the writer's strike might be ending soon, and they may have reached a deal. And people are more excited about that, and that some of their shows are going to be coming back as a result, like Dancing with the Stars and the Golden Bachelor, which is going to premiere Thursday on ABC, by the way. This guy's like 72 years old. I can't wait to tell you about it.
I'm looking forward to it.
The Masked Singer. Have you seen that horrible fucking show?
No, I never watched that.
Oh, it's so bad. Sherilyn and Lily started watching that, and I had to leave. I had to go into the kitchen. Went into the kitchen. I'm serious here. This was I think it was last season. Went into the kitchen, put headphones on, the earbuds.
Just so you didn't have.
So I didn't have to hear it. That wasn't enough. Then I had to go get these headphones that go around the ears to try to cut out even more. That wasn't enough. So you know what I ended up doing? Going upstairs, getting in bed.
Putting your CPAP on?
No CPAP, earplugs, and read a book. Earplugs and these cup headphones so that I didn't have to hear it. It's that bad, in my opinion.
Wow.
It's my opinion. But anyway.
So, speaking of TVs and shows and movies and all of that stuff, what did you think? I know that one of your most favorite shows is My Big Fat Greek Gypsy wedding, whatever the hell it is. And you went to see the movie yesterday. What was it? Were
totally,
you like?
Had nothing to do with it.
Were you so excited?
It had nothing to do with it. It was
it didn't,
totally different.
Oh, were you sad?
Totally different. Actually, it was. I was very disappointed. I didn't think it was a good movie at all. And that's just my opinion. I don't know what Rotten Tomatoes is saying about it, but I thought it was horrible. Just horrible.
Michael's giving me shit because I said so. So, Michael, he's saying government shutdown does not shut that off, the Social Security checks, and Google that stuff. He says, I'm not saying that I'm saying that that's the fear that people try to instill in others. It's the rumor that all of these things are going to happen. That there's always the rumor and the freak out that this is going to happen and that's going to happen and oh my God, this is going to get shut off and that's going to get shut off. The fear part of it is what I didn't say that it would happen. I said that is the fear that is like injected into everyone through all of this, and that's the rumors that circulate every time this comes up.
I think that what I've heard is that the
I love you too, and you are a pain.
Social Security checks are going to be delayed, is what I heard. So what do you say, pal? What's the deal?
To set up your service.
Oh, can't reach him. Damn it.
Well, it's because he's at work. All right.
What's
You can't call Michael Booten now.
What? Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? What's more important? Coming on.
Oh, honey, Stacy, he would much rather watch The Housewives of New Jersey.
Dragged naked through a what?
A row of cactuses, with your mouth around a tailpipe of a Greyhound bus. Who knows? He would, but he would totally watch The Housewives, because I'll tell you right now, he loves to watch Say Yes to the Dress. It's one of his very favorite shows.
Say Yes to the Dress it's addicting. A Love Is Blind, that's another one. You watch that one, you're gonna you're gonna get bitten by the bug on that.
And
one.
he loves to watch The Bachelor, all that
Bachelor.
shit. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, no.
He puts on his tutu and wraps himself up in his blanket and
Do you remember?
sips his tea, pinky up,
Do you remember?
and watches.
Bridezilla?
Yes, I do.
Did you ever watch any of that?
I did not watch it. I just have I've seen commercials.
Fantastic show. I mean, really is.
Oh, for heaven's sakes!
Hey, Alan Roberts is saying Social Security checks won't be delayed, so he's setting the record straight. By the way,
and so did Michael Booten. I just said, but I wasn't saying that they would be. I'm saying that is the fear that gets instilled and the rumors that fling all over when we talk about government shutdown.
Yeah,
the services that are going to be affected and the fear that comes every time we do this every couple of months because they can't get their shit together in Washington.
Right. No, great. Nate says air traffic controllers and border patrol agents will not be paid, but expected to stay on the job as essential.
They will be.
I was reading
disgusting.
that. I was reading that last night. I was reading about that last night.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. He's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Can we just get our shit together here in America and just I don't know, man. We're
trying.
Like, look, we got the writer's strike going on. We got the Hollywood strike going on. The writer's strike, by the way, that's totally separate from the actor's strike.
Taylor Swift is in a relationship. I mean, my God.
Actors and actresses, that's a different thing than the writer's strike. The writers, they're just writing the content. Mm-hmm. The actors and actresses, that's separate. That's different. Mm-hmm. But that story is taking precedence over the possible
government
shutdown. Mm-hmm. It's a bigger story for some reason.
Wow. Because the government shutdown happens every couple of months, and so that's what I'm saying. People are blind to it now. They don't pay as much attention to it now because every few months this is what we hear, and then they kick the ball down the road a few months, and then they make a little patch, and then we do it again. And so people, I think, they stop paying attention to it. They stop dealing with it and living that way, and then someday it's going to happen.
Yeah. Alan says it right. Idiots in Congress. Stacy says the House and Senate will continue to collect their pay.
Of course they will.
Yeah. This is amazing, isn't it? It's just absolutely amazing.
Meanwhile, oil prices have risen, and that's making gas more expensive for U.S. drivers.
And Senator Robert Menendez, who was indicted on federal bribery charges on Friday, says he's not going to resign and maintains that he will be exonerated. Mm-hmm. And they just found a whole bunch of cash in his house, and he's saying that cash
shocked
was something that he was just putting aside,
For a rainy day.
For a rainy day, just a little savings account under the mattress, and that it was not bribery money. So,
Amoxicillin is the most prescribed antibiotic in this country as far as children go for many strep and ear infections, those
What are you
sorts of
talking
things.
about now?
Children illnesses. Amoxicillin is the most prescribed antibiotic in the country, and it is in short supply nationwide.
Really?
As parents and pediatricians look ahead to the coming respiratory illness season.
shit.
And so, yeah, that is something that is also big in the news right now. I've read quite a bit about it actually in the last 48 hours, and it's it's crazy to me that in part of it is that you get this one little ingredient that can't be found, and then you're screwed basically. But then the demand increase has been what has made the supply go faster, and so yeah.
Just glancing around, there's not a whole ton of shit going on in Vermont news, but there's a lot going on in national news right now. Amazon announced yesterday of a potential multi-billion-dollar investment in artificial intelligence. $1.25 billion is reportedly what they might invest initially. So that they can have robots taking over human jobs. So if your order gets screwed up, you can call a robot and who will answer the phone. They're already answering the phone.
Of course they are.
You can tell off a robot as long as you press 1 for English. But that's what's coming. That's what's got.
Well, they already kind of do that with some of the. Have you ever gotten one of the spam calls yet that is actually, it's not a human talking to you. It's a human's voice.
Oh, yes.
And then they wait for each reply,
Yes.
and it says something different.
Technology's getting better too because there's inflection with it now.
Right. And
You can hear the question mark.
if you cuss at it, though, it confuses the crap right out of it. I'm just telling you all.
There's a video, and Sherilyn showed it to me, of an AI robot that was on the assembly line somewhere. I don't know where it was. Moving packages from one conveyor belt to the other.
Oh, the one that freaked out.
Freaked
The
out.
show that, yeah, I saw that video.
Had a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
Because one of there was a delay in the packages coming down the belt, and it went to reach for a package and it wasn't there, and this thing freaked out and started throwing shit, and like humans that were close by were like ducking, and there was shit flying through the air. This thing went bananas.
Right, it was mad. Yeah, I did see that video.
It's crazy. It's scary as hell.
It is scary. But like I said, remember when we were kids and we would watch the Jetsons and we thought how cool it would be to live in that world. Well, here we go. Buckle up.
Can I just jump real quick back to TV for a second?
Sure.
There's a reboot of The Office that's in the works. Mm-hmm. I know there's a lot of fans out there. I've never been a fan of it, but I know that a lot of people love that. That's something that might be happening Saturday Night Live. And late night talk shows are going to return in October as this writer strike nears the end. So I just want to put that out there. Mm-hmm. Is there a show, Raylene, that you will watch during the colder months? Is there like one show that
I'll watch the rest of Yellowstone if it ever comes back on, but I do not want to watch it on CBS. I think it's wonderful that they have put it on CBS, but it's, to me, there's no way that show can be the same with all of the edits that would have had to be made to it to fit local TV. There's just no way.
You're right.
I mean, some people may really enjoy it, but they had to have made so many edits to that show.
Yeah. I always say the same thing every fall. I say I'm not going to watch any TV. TV's crap. I'm not going to watch anything this winter. Never during the summer. Never watch TV ever. But during the winter, and I always say, yeah, there's nothing out there that's real. And then I got hooked on Ozark, and that was
Ozark. I did watch. You knew that. I watched Ozark. I loved Justified. Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah. So you
Yellowstone. I've watched those.
no, you were just hot for Kevin Costner.
It was just a good show. I watched all of The Ranch. Hysterical.
What if they had a special guest on the show like George Strait? Would you spill your tea all over yourself?
Well, probably not.
Take all your clothes
I'm not
off?
12.
Breaking Bad, says Massey.
I watched Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All-time favorite.
I didn't really care for the spinoff, Better Call Saul. But Breaking Bad was pretty cool.
Well, you know your stuff. Damn. I started watching season 8 of Alone, Frozen.
Oh, I watched that.
In Labrador? Oh, my God. Has anyone seen
I've
that?
watched all of the seasons of Alone so far. I watch them while they're playing, though. I don't watch Survivor or any of those, but I've always watched Alone.
I can't stand Survivor. That's a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I don't watch
With
that
the
one.
real deal, watch Alone. That's like, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, my God.
It is
It's
crazy.
amazing. Let's see. What else is going on? Costco is going to be offering members virtual primary care visits for $29 after striking a partnership with healthcare marketplace operator Sesame. Interesting. Let's see. I'm just glancing here. What's going on? Politics and world affairs. We have the Texas gunman in 2019 in that Walmart attack that left 23 people dead, agreeing to pay more than $5 million to victims' families. That's it. $5 million. He's been serving 90 consecutive life sentences on federal hate crime charges since July. So is that when he went to the big house? July?
I guess so.
All right. 90 consecutive lifetime sentences. You know what we should do? We're talking about technology right now of sending people to Pluto and Mars and Uranus and all these planets and all of this, rocket stuff. Mm-hmm. Put these fuckers in a rocket.
Send them
with enough fuel
to get them there.
Put 100 in
no
there.
No return ticket.
No. Put 100 of them in there at a time. Pack them in tight. Maybe a little duct tape or something. I don't know. Put them in there. Buckle up. Fill up the tank.
And send it.
With enough fuel to go, a light year, or a half a light year or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. But far enough that when that rocket runs out of gas, you're on the edge of a different galaxy and you're never coming back. Even if you found a gas station somewhere and you gassed up, you wouldn't be able to come back. And just forget about it. That's what I'm saying. For this Texas gunman and people like that, child predators, ship them off to Pluto. Let them freeze their asses off up there.
There you go. Oh. All the world problems solved by J.D. Green.
Right there.
On Shits and Giggles.
Yes.
Live from the basement on a Tuesday morning.
Do we have anything else?
We do. So Preston's Kia is hiring.
Oh, my God,
They are
yes.
looking for 2 sales and leasing consultants, a level A automotive technician, and a reconditioning technician. So you can give them a call at 802-262-2030.
Okay.
And or stop down right there on Gallison Hill Road in Montpelier and check them out, fill out an application, talk to them. But they have competitive pay, great benefits package, including time off, 401k match, health insurance, dental, employee discount, life insurance, and much more.
Wow.
So give them a call today.
Wow.
They're hiring right now. Lots of places hiring actually, and so check them out and see what they have to offer. They're a pretty cool team, and we're going to be with them at the end of the month on the 27th of October doing their trunk or treat. So we'll be there live with music and all of that stuff. We'll load up the trunk of the car with candy. I'm going to talk Michael Booten into going with me, decorating the little green Jeep and making the kid some balloons, some of his little animal balloons or whatnot.
Am I invited?
Yes, you're invited. Remember, you said you were going to go this year. Good Lord, we even put it in the black calendar for
just
once.
Making sure, Raylene.
So I'm just saying, I'm going to talk him into going. I'm going to try to talk Rosemary and Charlie into going. Come on.
Okay.
It'll be a fantastic time.
Okay.
All of us down there.
I got to get my costume.
We're trying to get one of the fire departments to go. The kids always love when one of the fire departments is there. But they do great things for this trunk or treat. They do, there's a parade, there's face painting, there's cotton candy and popcorn, and there's all kinds of great things happening down there. And a contest.
And that's coming up soon again. That's
the 27th of October.
Wow.
Yes. Has Lily told you what she wants to be for Halloween this year yet?
Not yet. I've asked her.
Yeah.
And not yet. I haven't heard anything yet. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to go as. As something.
Well, all I know is that this is a children's event. We're not going to the Den for a Halloween party. We are going to Preston's Kia. So whatever you're wearing to the Den for Halloween is not what you're going to wear to Preston's, okay?
Okay.
I'm just telling you right now.
All right.
Yeah. So speaking of the Den, a little announcement there. So
Please.
we all know that they are under new ownership, which that's wonderful. So they are going to be doing some great things. Their menu's going to be changing. I heard from a lot of people over the weekend that it was an absolute fabulous time there this weekend. Even though they had a little change, one of the band members was injured, so the drummer, I believe, so the band couldn't come. DJ Chaos stepped right in. They still had, but normally it will be DJ. Thursday night is line dancing, Friday night is a DJ, and Saturday night is live band. But they are closed from September 29th to October 7th.
All right.
And then we'll be making a bunch of announcements about the grand opening and what things are going to look like there. So super excited and looking forward to that. So the Den is closed from September 29th to October 7th.
All right.
And then they will be really kicking it off.
It's and you know what? It's going to be a great place to get indoors and get out of the cold and just listen to some great music and eat some great food.
Yeah, dances like we used to have, and just a great place in events and holiday parties and all of that great stuff. I look forward to spending some time over there and kicking this off the ground with them.
It's going to be amazing.
I'm super excited about that.
Can't wait.
Check it out. And then if you really, really are having the blues about, it's fall and all that stuff, call Delicate Decadence
Yes.
and order up their Wednesday takeout meal, spaghetti and meatballs.
Wednesday's tomorrow.
Yes, it's tomorrow. And it comes with a baguette, but you can call and order that up, 802-479-7948, or go to their Facebook page, and there's an order form right there. You can order, tell them how many meals you want, what all of that. But homemade meatballs, spaghetti and meatballs. I know, not frozen in a bag meatballs.
Yeah,
no. These are homemade meatballs.
And, if you can get this ordered up and get it home before your wife arrives home from work, you could even, lie and say that you made this from scratch, ththese meatballs and everything. I mean, you could, for any of the Wednesday.
Well, you could, I guess.
Any of the Wednesday meals at Delicate Decadence, you could say.
And the wife could do the same thing.
That's
could
true.
Lie to the husband and say she slaved all day. And
absolutely
she
true.
didn't. So he was responsible for, the dishes and putting the kids to bed and all that stuff because she worked hard all day to make him that meal.
Absolutely true.
Yeah, goes both ways, baby.
Yep. No.
But when you're in there and you're picking up your spaghetti and meatballs, do yourself a favor and get some chocolate chip cookies.
Sure.
I'm telling you.
Sure.
Or a slice of carrot cake. Their carrot cake is to die for. The best I ever had.
Yes.
So,
I've heard you say that many times.
Seriously, get yourself something good to have for dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Michael Booten will go to Preston's with us, he says. And you can only go, he says, if you dress as an Oompa Loompa.
I knew he was going to say that. I want to go as the mayor of Munchkinville. I think that would be. What's it going to be? Is it going to be an Oompa Loompa?
Well, was he a Oompa Loompa too? Wasn't he a Oompa Loompa?
No, different movie. The Oompa Loompa is from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The mayor of Munchkinville is from the Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
Well, I have to pick
and
one.
That's where the Lollipop Guild is too. Wizard of Oz.
Oh my God.
Remember?
Yes, I do.
Yes. And those little munchkins were singing that song.
I do remember.
Yeah. That's what you remind me. That's what I think of a lot when I'm having to deal with you is that those little shits.
Oh my God, are we done?
Yeah, I was done when we started. Yeah.
Why would you say such a horrible thing?
I mean with you.
Did you hear about the storm that came through Greece? And apparently the sheep got out. And I guess the heat waves and the wildfires and the extreme flooding in Greece during the summer destroying lots of farmland and leaving the livestock struggling to find anything to eat. So a herd of sheep just went in and consumed 600 pounds of marijuana.
Oh, goodness. We have to answer Glenn. Glenn, the door to Delicate Decadence. So there is an entrance on Main Street, but the parking is quite a ways away. There also is a entrance right in the back, and there are a couple of handicap parking spots as well as some quick you can park there if you're not going to be more than 30-minute spots right close to the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I show you a picture of one of the sheep?
You go ahead.
600 pounds of pot. That's what they ate. Look at them. Look at all the buds all caught up in their...
Oh, my good gracious.
Look at this guy right here. He's never
feeling fine.
He's never going to get those buds out.
He's feeling fine.
Like that.
Good gracious.
I
can see it.
good day right there.
It's a great day. He says, give me a beer.
Oh, my God.
Give me a beer.
That sheep right there is high as fuck.
Listening to Sundub, Chris says.
Have a great day, everyone.
Love y'all.